Hey, good evening and welcome to another episode of Off the Dribble, presented and powered by the Warner Robins All Stars. We got another good show for you today, man. Before we get started, though, I definitely want to give a shout out to our sponsors. We got 619 Training, KTB Designs, Hype South Media, Hype South Skills Lab, and Happy Hydro. That's a new sponsor, man. So shout out to Brian Marshall over at Happy Hydro. Glad to have you on the team, on board, man, supporting this movement. As you can see, we got Big Waste on the screen.
Yeah. What's up, Coach?
What's up, Waste? Everything good, brother?
Yes, sir, man. Everything cool, man. Just cool.
Good. Coach Tap, what it do?
Ain't nothing, man. Just chilling, man. Everything good.
Yeah. Charles G.
What's up?
What's up? Hey, it was a good weekend, man. It was a damn good Saturday.
It was, man.
Yeah.
Hey, for several different reasons. And we won't get into all of them, but I think people can pick up what we're putting down. Before we jump into the show, though, and kind of talk about this camp that we had, I want to throw it over to Coach Tech. Coach, I know you was at the Cardiac Car Show in honor of Coach Malone. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, man. Big deal, man. A great turnout despite the on and off raining, man, that we had Saturday, man. It was a great turnout. I think we ended up with like 112 cars. Tons of people coming in and look at the cars, man. It was a big success. Shout out to Miss Cynthia for putting that on, and the city of Warner Robins for letting her put on the car show. Home Depot for letting her have it at their parking lot. All the help that was there. Mr. McCook, Coach White, Coach Hart, Coach Anderson, and her daughters as well, and a bunch of vendors there as well. Shout out to Shell Seafood. They came through with their trailer and had food out there as well. And it was a bunch more vendors out there, man. It was a great deal, man, for a great cause.
Hey, man, that's what's up, man. Always a great cause. Glad the community came out and supported. Definitely, man. I didn't get the honor of meeting Coach Malone, but just kind of listening to the stories that I hear about him, I know he was a great guy. So definitely, I'm glad everybody was able to come out and support that movement.
Yeah, man. I tell you, man. Like I said, man, it was tons of people, there, man. Looking at all the cars. You had, man, a bunch of unique cars there, man. Old school, new school cars, man. Different clubs with the cars and Mustangs and the Chevrolets and all, man, just all type of cars, man. We had a couple motorcycles there. So man, it was a good deal, man. Like I say, we do it every year, man. But this year was a great success. Like I said, matter of fact, it might have been, if I'm not mistaken, that might have been the most cars that we didn't have. Ever. So that was a milestone within itself.
Good. So the event is definitely growing.
Oh yeah. It's been growing each and every year. I think the very first year, I think it was like 30 to 35 cars the first year.
Okay.
And I think this is like the 9th year, I want to say.
It is.
So from 30 to 112, that's growing, man. It's amazing.
Yes, sir. Good deal. Look like Wasted Man fell off, but I'm sure he's gonna dial right back in. Charles, man, Charles, the producer. We're gonna kind of do a little recap of this Hype South Up Next preview camp that we had Saturday. But Charles, just from your standpoint, man, again, I have to take my hat off to Coach Charles G, the media extraordinaire. We go to these camps, man. All I do is walk around and talk to people. Charles is the one on the phone and on the camera, capturing everything and giving those previews and those inside looks of what's going on, man. So again, Charles, salute to you for that, brother. But just from your standpoint, from behind the lens, man, what did it look like?
Man, it looked real good, man. I think there's a lot of talent, up and coming talent in Middle Georgia, and you starting to see, we see a lot of kids from rec. We see a lot of kids from middle school ball and some from travel ball, and just a lot of kids are advancing their game, and that's what you want to see. So they might not be the best kid on the floor, but they're holding their own. They're doing better. They're getting better and better at that craft. And I seen some young. I think one of them may have been a fifth grader. I mean, he played well with what he does well. If that makes sense. He didn't get too far outside of trying to handle the ball and trying to go one-on-one. He really used his IQ to get open shots. He plays solid defense. So just seeing stuff like that, man, it's some Middle Georgia. Middle Georgia is in real good hands, man. Real good hands from fifth grade on up. Real good hands.
Coach Tad, I know you was kind of doing double duty Saturday, but from when you being over there, what was kind of your takeaway of it?
My take, man, was like you say, I was in and out, man. My take, man, I from what I seen, man, the energy level, man, and I came in on the tail end of the last game, the competitiveness, from the start. I mean, that's kind of what we talked about before we broke down. Go compete. So I was just happy that we were able to get all those kids in the building. To get that turnout, man, and I know some of the parents was ecstatic about it, and just as much as we were. I mean, like I said, I think it was a good deal, man. And like I said, I want to take my hat off to you guys, man. You guys, man, y'all doing a one hell of a job with this stuff, man, and getting all this stuff taken care of and moving this thing forward, man. Hats off to y'all, man.
Hey, let me put that back up there, man, real quick, man. Fan Club Orange. We appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, hey, shout out to Club Orange, man. I follow him on Twitter.
Yeah,
he's a good dude out there pushing the culture forward, man, and definitely supports, man. So definitely shout out to you, brother.
Without guys like that, man, and from the Atlanta area, continuously supporting us and helping us move it forward, man. It can't get moved forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like you say, man, shout out to him, man, and we do appreciate the support, man.
Yeah, shout out to my mother-in-law too.
Yeah, Miss Deborah.
Deborah, we see
you.
Yeah.
Hey, but wait, kind of give us, before we do a deep dive and break this camp down, man. Just give us what your initial thoughts was from your evaluator hat, what you were seeing.
Yeah, I saw a lot of different things, man. But one thing that I wanted to be a little different about, as far as these little one-day camps and stuff like that, the events we put on, this is a little extra work, and I'm pretty sure we'll get better at it, as we move forward. But I really, really want to take pride in making sure every kid gets some kind of evaluation, and we're gonna tell the truth. We're not gonna, make a kid seem like he was, a standout if he really wasn't. But I think every kid that comes does something, whether it's in skills and drill stations or, during timeouts or something. You know what I'm saying? So I try to get in the corner, man, and just evaluate each kid. You know what I'm saying? See what I can see. I like to put faces with names, stuff like that. So it's a lot of kids that I've heard about that I just got a chance to see on the weekend. And so I just like to sit back and just, see what I can see, man. But that's one thing that we're going to try to do, no matter what. When we do these events, we're going to try to make sure every kid that comes, get some kind of accurate evaluation on what they got going on.
Yeah. Hey, and Waste, again, shout out to you. You didn't waste no time on that. I think you got probably half already done that you've already put out on social media. And you also put out there that was your intent, and there's more content coming in the next couple of days and throughout the week. There's more content coming. So again, salute to you for even having that mindset and helping people in this area that may have not experienced those type of camps before understand how it works. But then going one step further and giving evaluations to everybody that came out.
And shout out to some of those other programs that we know of that sent kids, man.
Yeah.
Making Mav, since they had some kids there. Georgia Rebels had some kids there. I think those are the two programs that I noticed their kids.
Warner Robins Express has some kids.
Warner Robins Express, that's right. Warner Robins Express had some kids there also. So shout out to those programs, man, for getting the information to those parents and getting those kids there. I mean, that's what it's about. Only way we're gonna push it forward, no matter who you play for. When it's events like that, come out, man. Come out and join it, man, and help push forward. I mean, that's helping your group in the long run.
And kind of to piggyback on that, man, even more so than that. Not only did they send kids, but each of those programs had coaches in the building.
Right. And that's another thing. You network it that way, it grows bigger. Now you got access to more of their kids, and not just one or two. Now they come to see what it is and see what it's about, and say, hey, man, let's try to send everybody. You know what I'm saying, in those age groups. So I mean, that's basically what we're trying to do, man. Just trying to build this thing and trying to move these kids forward, man, and get them accustomed to some things that they ain't been accustomed to.
Yeah.
You know what? And the thing about it, Ken, we ain't been always accustomed to it, because we go to Atlanta and see this stuff.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this ain't something that we've done. We ain't the inventors of this. We ain't do it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We seeing what's going on, and we're trying to implement the same thing and the same culture with our kids. Yeah. And I think some people beginning to see it, and if you don't, that's fine. Keep moving how you move. But the people that are seeing it and joining, hey, come on, man, we need you in order to push this thing forward.
Yeah, Charles, before I throw it back to you, man, we like Coach Tat just said, we go to Atlanta. We've gone to Atlanta and had the opportunity to go to an On the Radar camp or Metlock freshman U camp or a hoop scene camp, preview camp, or whatever the case may be. So we've seen that, and we've seen how that has propelled kids and put them on the map, and no pun intended, put them on the radar to get on other people's level to see what's going on and to take notice. And that's all we're trying to do. To piggyback and say what Coach Tatter just said, we're just trying to bring that down to our level where we're at and kind of help this basketball grow by putting the name out, and what Wasey's doing by doing the write-ups and putting them out or whatever the case would be. Putting kids and giving kids an opportunity. So when they do go play in Atlanta, somebody knows who they are versus somebody just coming up and it's just a team from Middle Georgia.
Right.
So yeah, and I think it's really helping to identify those kids at an earlier age, right? So, and this is what they do up north. They identify those kids at an early age, and they kind of track those kids, how they progress, how they develop, and they say, and they evaluate that kid and say, hey, this kid, the way that he or she is projecting right now, this is the level that he or she can play at. So it really is just building that here. It's tracking those, getting those kids, getting some eyes on those kids, and just tracking them through their development. I think a lot of times here, if you're not playing in the right places or going to the right camps, it's a possibility a lot of kids are getting seen later in that development piece, and their recruitment happens a little bit later. Yeah. And that's a variable, and there's probably plenty other variables that goes with it, but that is one. But that's something that we can kind of help with, push along. So
one other thing I do want to say about that is the camp experience is something different, right? So we need everybody to understand that you may play point guard, but in the camp you may not bring the ball up. But you can't sit there and pout because you're not bringing the ball up. You have to then go out and figure out how you're going to put your imprint on being in that camp versus going through the skills and drills or in the game, what are you going to do to make yourself stand out? A camp environment is real alpha dog. And so, again, that's the part that we're trying to get this learned behavior. So when you do go to a camp in Atlanta, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
We had to learn that the hard way with ours.
Yeah.
Going up there, it's only the big dogs gonna shine in the camp environment like that. So understand that coming to a camp.
So, and I think kids need to understand that there's other ways to stand out besides scoring.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different ways to stand out besides just scoring.
It is, man, and like I kind of talked about yesterday, man. Dominate the game in more ways than one.
Mm-hmm.
I know people gonna see they see the highlights, tape, and they see the scoring, and this. But dominate the game in more ways than one. Setting a good screen. You know what I'm saying? Playing good defense. I ain't gonna say take a charge and nothing like that. Nobody gonna take a charge in the camp setting. But you know what I'm saying? Just dominate the game in more ways than one. Be different.
I'm sorry.
Be different.
But it's one of those things, and if you're actually looking at the write-ups that Wasey is putting out, everything's not about scoring.
Right.
He's not just putting the write-outs about kids scoring. He's talking about kids playing their position,
right?
Kids, being aggressive, kids playing defense. He's talking about the whole basketball game,
right?
Not just one part of the game,
right?
Yeah, and I think we have a little bit of technical difficulty. I can't wait for Wasey to get in here, man. Just listening to him talk through. If you listen to Wasey talking and how he views and how he studies a kid's game, it is much different. So it's not a regular pass for you. For someone who's just watching the game, is going to look different from him. If a kid comes down the court, a middle school kid comes down the court off the dribble, left hand pass that's right hand dominant, and it's to the other side of his body, to the opposite corner, that stands out. Like not many middle school kids are that advanced. So,
but I tell you this, from what I did see yesterday, it's a lot of middle school kids that are that advanced right now.
Yes. In Middle Georgia.
Yeah. Yes, man. Yes, it's and you can, I guess you could get what kind of stood out to me is now you can see those kids in the setting with playing against kids their level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got what we had 35 kids.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You got 35 kids that almost right there together. Everybody's even killed. You ain't got one. You ain't got standing so above about everybody else. You got now you gonna see who's who can do what. And I think we did yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey, they was on each other's head that first game. I was like, woo. It was
yeah, man. Yeah. And that's the thing. You go ahead and develop that mentality and that attitude as a player right now. And you got to be a dog. It's gonna take you a long way.
Hey, they were in there competing yesterday.
Yes.
It was just good to be in that environment. It's a million words I could probably use to describe it, but it was just good to be in that environment, seeing those kids come out and compete and want to compete.
Right. Let's dive into it, man.
Yeah, we had a great mixture of kids in there, and kind of like you and Coach Charles just said, we had a lot of skilled kids in there.
A lot.
And in a camp environment, you're gonna get minimal coaching during those games.
Right.
It's gonna go, and that's where your those are all the things you're being evaluated on. Your basketball IQ, how you moving, how you communicating, all of those things that's gonna translate to playing in your middle school seasons and translate to high school. All those things. Definitely.
Let's not forget Coach Chuck, Coach Brandon, and Coach Barnett, who did a great job with the stations.
Man.
and all of those stations that they did translated within the game setting.
Yes.
That made me think about that, Kenny, when you were just talking about that. They those drills that they did, all that stuff translated right into the game, man. And that's what it's all about. And that's what we kind of talked about.
Yeah, man. Those guys are the best in the business, man. And the kids are like sponges, man. They eating it up, man. I love watching Coach Hargrove, Coach Arnett, and Coach BD out there getting at it, man. Like I say,
don't forget my boy Gio.
Oh, Gio. Oh yeah.
Gio out there making it happen.
Man, Gio is the most passionate trainer. He passionate, man.
Hey, I want to get in. I want to get into these kids, man.
You want to jump into it?
Yeah, let's jump into it, man.
Let's go then. Let's
We're
go.
gonna jump back. Let's jump back in and give us the recap.
Let's go. Who you want? Where you want to start at?
Man, I'm telling you now. And I always talk about this kid, man. And with me being a guard back in my day, point guard back in my day, and Jalen Whitley, man. Oh my goodness, man.
Talk about him.
Nah, I'm telling you, that kid has a ton of heart to go along with his skill.
Talk about him.
Go along with his skill set, man. Like I mean, he plays the game the right way now. He plays the game like a high schooler right now.
He does.
And I mean, and he's only what 4'11", I should say, about 4'10". And I mean, man, that kid plays hard, man. And I tell you, he's and along with Coach Hargrove and Coach Arnett, he's developed. You can see on the jump shot, on the show. Every time I've seen him, he's gotten better with that jump shot, man.
And it's quick too.
And it's quick.
I'm just gonna say this, man. That cat, when he played that first game, everybody in the gym stopped. Whatever was going on and was watching him get up and down the court. And between his float game, him getting to open spots, him throwing a left-hand pass to the post on the dime to get the layup, he's different, man.
Yeah. I just want to and thing about it is his dad is like 6'4".
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting on him to hit. If he hits that growth spurt and keeps developing, oh my goodness, man, he's gonna be tough.
Man, I'll tell you what really stood out. I've seen the kid play, but what really stood out for me with Jalen Whitley was how well he reads and makes decisions off screen.
Yes.
It's real tough, man. He makes the right pass. He can make any pass, left hand, right hand. He can get to just making the right play. I was very impressed.
Hey, and besides that, for all the guards out there listening, or the parents of the guards out there, he never looks down when he's dribbling the basketball. His head is always up, and he's moving forward. So there's never a time that he has to look down and miss somebody cutting through or whatever the case may be, because he's always looking. His head is always up, regardless if he's going between his legs, behind his back, in and out. He's always looking, so he can come right off of that bounce to throw that pass or to find his area, because now you done backed off a little bit, and I'm going to pull up, or I'm going to drive around you, and I'm going to shoot a floater.
Right.
And I think we need to let it be known. He does it. He gets it done on both ends.
Yes.
Yeah.
He competing on both ends.
He competes on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when you talk about a high level player, that's what a high level player do.
I know a guard. Hey, Charles, I know a guard he gave some fits to yesterday.
That was hey, let me tell you, man. That battle right there, they went back and forth for a hot minute, man. and I missed it all because I was sitting back watching. My camera wasn't on. They went back and forth for about 6 possessions. I'm like, oh Lord, I'd have missed all. I'm watching it. I'd have missed the whole thing. That was a great. It was good.
Yeah, man. Like that. I mean, that kid plays with a ton of heart, man. I like Bruce comment right here.
Yeah.
Wait, can you hear Wason? Wason back? No, Wason ain't back.
Hey, Charles, go ahead and read out Bruce's comment, man.
Yeah. So Bruce, he has a son Nolan. He plays on my 2026 team. He will be playing.
Nolan's in the building.
By 5'11", he's a 7th grader. He pushing up on 6 foot. But first, let me say congratulations on pulling it off. That experience was an early Christmas gift. Nolan learned a ton, guaranteed to be a different player this day forward. So
and that's what I mean. That's what it's all about. I mean, you know, us teaching them, learning, and I can't say those all 35 of those kids was coachable.
Very.
Yeah, you didn't have nobody in there. You got to tell something. You got to tell somebody twice, or you got to they listen to the parents that's in there. No,
well, let me tell you something. If Hargrove got to tell you twice, you're gonna have a problem.
Right.
Hey, you doing push-ups and sit-ups?
Hey, look, so it's funny, right? So, my son gets there. You know, they start off in the drills. So Hargrove has trained my son before, and he didn't recognize Hargrove with the mask on. And then he said he had the ball dribbled off his foot, and he made him do push-ups. And my son said he looked up at him like, that's him.
Man.
But he is known in Middle Georgia, so
but see that and that's the thing. That's the thing. Like I say with Quinn and Brandon and Hargrove. That's they're training you, but they earn that respect also.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They earn that respect. So, I mean,
yep.
But man, I mean, who else stood out to y'all?
Man, so that was.
I'm gonna go with Anton, man. Anton Johnson.
Anton Johnson. Yep.
Known in the streets as Junior, from out of Tatnall.
Known in the streets.
Known in the streets.
Known in the streets.
And Junior.
Not the bad, not the mean streets.
Okay, not the mean street.
Yeah, but when he come in the gym or when he get on the football field, they know exactly who he is.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to give a shout out to him, man. I've seen this kid for probably I've known him probably the last 4 years. I think it's safe to say, and just to see his elevation. And you know he's coming straight off a football field, still maybe doing some football stuff, but he came in there yesterday and competed. And that's one thing about him. He's always going to compete. He's always going to give it 110%. And that kind of goes back to what we talk about in those camp environments. If you're giving it 110%, you're going to stand out automatically. But he's a quiet kid, but he gets it done. So I definitely was very impressed, which I knew I would be. When I seen him that he had signed up and came through the door yesterday, but just in the end, playing defense on the glass, layups, whatever you ask him to do. So definitely, that was one of the standouts for me.
What about you, Charles?
Yeah, just to kind of Anton, man, oof, that kid's so explosive, man. He's so explosive. He get up and down that court super, super fast. So, but as far as stand out, I think that first matchup with Gabriel, what's Gabriel's last name?
Jacobs.
Gabriel Jacobs, kid out of Warner Robins Middle, long, lanky kid.
From the nation.
Yeah. Long lanky kid, man. That first game, them two was on each other's head. Like I think there was a clip that was out there. I think Junior was trying to dunk it, and I think he kind of lost his foot and missed the little bunny. Gabriel gets the rebound, and he goes and gets down the lane, and he tries to yoke it. I was like, oh man.
He goes coast to coast trying
He
to
goes
make it.
coast to coast. So, but with Gabriel, his game, man, he's a very he works very well in transition. He actually has a great mid-range jumper, and he's one of those kids. He works at his craft. Like he's going to get better. He's going to continue to get better because he works and works and works at his craft. So he's going to be one to watch. And I know when Coach Garmin when you and Coach Garmin get him, yeah, he gonna look a little more. He gonna look a little more different.
He has a
Yeah.
high upside, man. He got
The thing about Gabriel that I like is that his motor.
Yes.
He has a motor. Kids seem like he doesn't get tired. Brandon, I'm doing a great job of training him as well. And like I say, all of that stuff you see translated as well, man. And he does a lot of good things. And like I say, and he's just an 8th grader. And like I say, he has work to do with that jump shot. But I mean, just for the small and tangible things that he does, rebounding and leading the break.
Leading the break.
He handled the basketball pretty good as well.
Yep.
You get him out on that wing, you get him out in transition. It's gonna be hard to stop now.
He hard to stop in transition, man. And
Hey,
yeah.
So this is what I would say about Gabe that I've noticed from the couple of years that he's kind of been on my radar as far as his decision making, right? So I think before he relied on his athleticism for a lot, right? He was just more athletic. I can get up and down the court. I can on the break. I can run a layup. I think his IQ has definitely grown. His decision making has grown, and even slowing himself down to finish. Everything isn't 100 miles an hour when I get the ball on the break. Now he's up. He's looking to make the right pass. He's feeling. Definitely, man. So, like you said, Coach Stat, shout out to Coach Brandon, Coach Gio, those guys over at One Step Away. That he's constantly in the gym every time we go over there. But yeah, I see the improvement, man.
Wait.
Man, my bad, fella, man. Bad internet connection, man.
Man, you good, man.
I've been fighting and struggling, trying to get back on. I hope it let me stay on, man. Hey, I want to be talk a little talk, man, about them boys, man. I don't know what I missed. Y'all catch me up.
Go ahead, man. We just touched on Jalen and Gabe and
Jalen, Anton, and
Gabe
and Gabe.
So
Jalen, Jalen, Gabe, who else now?
Anton Jr.
Yeah.
Don't give us your tape, brother.
Well, man, Jalen, man, I mean, the knock on him, man. Everybody you talk to, they man, he need to grow, he need to do this, he need to do that. But man, every time I see him, that never is a factor.
Right.
Now I don't know, will it be, the older he gets, but up to this point, man, they might as well just stop saying that because no matter who he plays, no matter how big they are, man, they just ain't nothing they can do with the kid, man. He competes. Yep. He's fearless. And a lot of kids keep. I mean, not just kids, but adults. Y'all keep looking at size. And just gonna keep getting passed by, man, because that don't matter with that kid. So man, I mean, I've been seeing him since he was 5, 6 years old, man. I'm sold. I'm sold, man. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah. But the kid Gabe, that was my first time seeing him. We were talking, man. Y'all been hiding that kid, man. Y'all been hiding that kid, man. He's like kind of like a slasher, man. I think, with age, man, he might be something to deal with, man, because I know what y'all gonna do when y'all get y'all hands on him over there, Warner Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I was real impressed with him. Just get off the glass, go with it, long. You can tell he's gonna grow a little bit more.
Right.
Nice mid-range pull-up game, can see the floor a little bit. He got a little bounce in him. He tried, he tried to dunk one or two. So yeah, man, real impressed with him. And shoot, man, I know y'all trying to be humble, man, but I'm gonna go ahead on and just say it, man. Them two boys y'all got, KP and Charles, man. Them boys got it. They got it, man. Hey,
wait, we can't
kids,
say it,
man. They just, huh?
I say, we
Hey,
can't say it.
welcome to my world, man. Welcome to my world. But I'm gonna say it for you, though. I mean, not just because it's y'all kids, man, but just on a basketball, from a strictly basketball standpoint. I mean, Malik. I've been noticing, but I just watched him the other day. He all business, man. He's not smiling. He's not playing. I mean, he's strictly business, man, when it comes to basketball. And the more I watch him, man, the more I see that play with both hands, got a good pace. That's what I was most impressed with, man. Just the pace that he plays with. Most kids that age just, they just back and forth, one speed, just running wild. But him, I mean, he'll hit that burst of speed and change direction and go left, go right. It don't matter. Smooth jump shot, good elevation on the shot. It's just a good guard, man. Can play like both of the guard spots. So, I don't know, I don't know what the future holds for him, but I tell you one thing: whoever get him, boy, they gonna be getting a player.
Hey, Waze,
same thing with.
Wait, just real quick, man, on Malik. I kind of nicknamed him Kawhi Leonard. Malik just go about his business, man. He's like, what's gonna help me get better? That's what I need to go do.
I call him the Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. But Malik's like, hey, I
can see that. He got that kind of, he don't say much. He just play ball.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
and same thing with Cam, bro. Cam just real. When I watch him, he's just real methodical, man, about how he gets to where he want to go. He sets you up, he'll go one way, but all along, he's coming back the other way. So he's just real smooth. Like I said, he can direct traffic, man. Little Bradley Bill. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see that too. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, with Cam, I like the way he direct traffic, man. Kind of point his fingers, telling guys put him in the right spot, stuff like that. Nice shot on him. Another kid who, ain't scared, man. Ain't scared to compete. I get a chance to see him a little bit at the skills lab. So, like I said, the more I watch him and Malik, man, the more I'm beginning to see that, they really can play ball, bro. So good job, man. I know y'all ain't gonna be able to see it, but I see it for you.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I tell Waste all the time. Listen, man, ain't nobody studying that, man. Your kid got it. Your kid got it. I mean, yeah, they gonna say, oh well, your kid. I don't care nothing about that. You daddy first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff, right? This secondary stuff. You got to be a proud daddy first before you be a proud anything else.
Yeah.
So I got y'all, man. Y'all talk about your kid, man. But I talk about how bad AJ is.
So I'm just from this standpoint.
But
they both work, right? So they both work. Whether they want to or they being not forced to, but they being encouraged to. They both, because at the end of the day, they still 13-year-olds, and some days they just, I ain't feeling it or whatever the case may be. I think, and speaking for me, I had to learn that balance. You can't just 100% push them, but at the same time, you got to encourage them. So,
yeah.
So definitely appreciate that. That their hard work is being noticed, and that's the thing, right? So then when they see a write-up or something along those lines, they're like, all right, somebody's paying attention. And it kind of motivates them a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even
And
know.
like I said, that.
Go ahead, Wes.
No, you go ahead, Shaw.
I would say I don't even know if Malik even really get into the write-ups, man. Like the kid he's bought in, so I kind of painted a picture for him. Hey, this is what you do what you need to do, and the other stuff and handle this stuff.
Yeah.
So he is a kid. Dad, I want some weights. I ain't buying you no weight. You use these bands. You 12 years old. Daddy, I'm 13. I want some weights. All right, here goes some 50 pounds. He can't go more than 50 pounds on this. But he's that type of kid.
Yeah.
Just keep, like I tell him, just keep working, man. And I tell any kid, same advice I give any kid. Keep working.
Keep working.
Hey, that's the same, and that Tim comment. That's the same way with Braylon. Yeah, Braylon might be shooting right now.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all laugh.
Let
Little breeze.
me say something about that kid. Man. Everybody, most of the kids, I said 90% of the kids, they were a little intimidated by Jalen, right? You could see them kind of hesitant to guard and stuff like that, right? But that last game, I watched that kid, Braylon, the Price kid.
Yeah.
He was tired of watching it or something because he started guarding Jalen, man. And when I tell you, he sat down on him and he made him work. He made him work for everything he got. And that right there to me said a lot because I mean, I just watched Jalen do what he wanted to do, but that kid right there said, nah, not this game. I'm gonna guard you. If you do score, you're gonna know I was there. And and I can respect that. When Jalen didn't have the ball, he was face guarding him and leaning on him, and you could tell that he was making it his business to kind of say, hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
He was competing, man.
And so I watched that.
Look what his dad said.
Oh, okay. So that's what they're talking about. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, well, good work, bro.
Hey, keep it straight, Tim. Keep it straight.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, I want to I'm gonna let y'all get out. I ain't gonna be long with it, but I want to point out a couple more kids, man. CJ Howard, Karan Howard, man. A lot of people look at scoring and the box score, how many points he scored, this and that and other. But one thing I noticed about him, man, that kid is an elite passer.
Yes.
Has the ball with the left hand and the right hand. See, a lot of people don't know this, and this is probably what put him ahead. I know it's what put him ahead. He was left-handed all the way up until I think last year, when he shoot the ball. Now he shoots the ball right-handed. If you watch him, he shoots right-handed, but if you watch him dribbling and the way his mannerism with the ball, it's like a left-handed player. So that kind of gives him an advantage, man. Like, I mean, he could throw it off the bounce with both hands, like effortless, man. And that right there is gonna make him dangerous, man, the older he gets, because you don't see a lot of people that can pass equally as effective with both hands. And I mean, he set guys up, man. He make bounce passes, thread needles, stuff like that. So I was just real impressed with the way he was setting his guys up, man. And that stood out to me. So, the scoring is gonna come. He gonna be able to give you 8, 10, 12 points. But I'm telling you now, from the point guard spot, being able to pass that ball like that with both hands, that's gonna make him that more valuable to coaches and stuff like that. And Chase Dupree, I was impressed with him. Long kid, real long arms, long legs. You could tell that he got a lot of growing left in him. He's not overly quick or anything like that, but he uses length and angles real well to get to certain spots. But I'm telling you, he did some stuff yesterday for us penetrating that lane, bro. That good picture of him right there. Yeah, Shakes, man. He got a chance.
The
He got a
hey,
chance, man. Long arms, long
they
legs.
go to
Go ahead.
they go to producer. Holding up pictures.
Oh yeah,
Charles on it.
I'm on it.
Hey,
I had to
shout
get
out!
to
Shout out to Chase, man. He was on Team White. You know what I'm saying? Team White over here.
Oh, you coach Team White?
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Well, if you the coach of Team White, then how Cam Perkins and who other team ended up in the championship game?
Who was that? It was Damon.
So Damian team and Cam Perkins team ended up in the championship game.
Hey, so I'm gonna be honest with you. We was winning the whole game, and then all of a sudden they forgot we was the home team or something, and they switched it up on us. So we playing to win the game, just close the game out. Then all of a sudden the other team scoring. I look at the clock. I said, y'all putting that on the wrong side. No, y'all down. And then all the parents from the other team was standing behind us. No, coach, we up. I said, man, come on, man. Hey, real quick, while we on that, man, shout out to Cam Perkins and Lil Wasey, man, for stepping up and coaching teams, man. I put on the post. They coaching ain't there yet, but they better players.
I thanked them earlier, man, for them speaking to the kids that are coming behind. Whether they know it or not, that's big coming from them and those kids looking up to them. Seeing where they are, with Cam being a freshman, just entering high school. They seen Cam when they was in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
Some in the 7th grade, some in the 6th grade. They seen Cam when he was 8th grade. Yeah. Now they 8th, 7th graders and some 6th grade. Now they see him entering high school. And then not, a bunch of them single wasted, internet stuff, knowing the name. And like what you say, I bet the half of them probably inboxing early on today. Yeah. So that was big for them to do that, man. And I appreciate them doing that.
Yeah. Hey, Waste, real quick, man. Lil Wasey, he been playing varsity all 4 years, right?
Yeah, he did. Yep.
Yeah. So,
but the thing about it, he played. He coming out the bench his 9th grade year. So, me personally, man, I went to the coach, man, and said, look, if he gonna be playing a little bit, let him play JV. So I went and requested that because he was trying to hold him off of JV. I was like, nah, he need the more reps, the better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I made sure that's another thing, kids. JV is not a bad thing.
Right.
I made sure that he played JV, to get, varsity rep. To get more reps in.
Yeah.
Hey, my bad, Kenny.
No, I was just real quick. I was just saying that to say both of them, Cam Perkins and Lil Waste, both of them are in positions where kids are ascending to go, right? So to have them over at the camp yesterday and be able to talk to them and just be around them, I think it was huge, and that was shout out to them guys, man. We take our hat off to them for even wanting to be in that environment, and that was the thing. They wanted to be there.
And piggyback on what Wade said, the thing about it is kids have to understand too, their level. Maybe you are a 9th grader that can't get on the JV level when you're a 9th grader.
Right.
Use that 9th grade year to prepare yourself for next year.
Yep.
Your reach that next year should be the varsity level. If you can't reach that varsity level, get on that JV. Make sure you're on that JV level.
Yep.
And make that progress. But you got some kids. You got some kids that come in and say, oh, they think they're supposed to be playing JV or varsity or as a freshman, and it's something don't work that way. Some in for a rude awakening.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm gonna talk about one more kid, man. Kid who has some intangibles and kind of what y'all was speaking to. He made some, you know what I'm saying? He made some shots, but he did all the other little things. And his name, the Brandon Emery kid.
man.
Yeah.
This
Man,
kid.
hey, you
ahead.
took the word of mouth, man. Cause I was just looking at the list and I was gonna bring him up. But go ahead, Charles.
Yeah. So he did all the little things, right? So he played tough defense. He get ball deflections. He get into the lane. He can score. He handles the ball, and he has a swagger about himself. You know what I'm saying? So he has that swagger about himself, like I belong here, and I'm gonna show you why I belong here. And he competes at a high level. So big up on this kid here, man. He goes to CFC, I believe.
CFC. Hey, I was impressed with this kid when he walked in the door. Because, like Charles said, he walked in like, "Yeah, I'm here. Let's go." And I literally kind of watched him, just his personality. Like Charles said, he walked in like, "Yeah, let's put these shots up. Let's do what we need to do." And then I watched him in warm-ups. So you know how some kids automatically just start shooting from the three-point line. He kind of worked himself back. So you can tell he has, an idea or understanding of what he needs to do. Let me get this shot going from here and then kind of work on my range. But definitely stood out yesterday.
Hey, but wait, before Waster gets started, me and Lil Waster was standing on the other end when they was warming up. And I think we sat there and we counted him hit about 7 in a row. 7 in a row. And I looked at Lil Waster. I said, "Hey man, that little Joe could play right now." I said, "Yeah, he's sitting there in jump shot." I say, "But he can play." I can look at that he knows what he's doing. So,
hey Charles, put that back up.
He got a little talk there too.
Somebody kid right here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I told when me and Lil Waster was standing down there, I told that joker, man, that kid, that can play, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Waster.
Oh no, man. Hey, I think y'all pretty much he wasn't scared, man. He he acted like he belonged. I watched him, like I said, he got a swagger about him. He handled the ball, he was crossing it, dishing it. Like I said, he was mixing it up, man. And he looked like he belonged there, man. Real tough nosed kid. Like I say, he can shoot the ball, can handle it. He just plays hard. Even when he missed shots, he don't stop playing. Competes on defense, you know what I'm saying? So I liked him, man. And I was gonna bring him up. So hey, look, I guess I wasn't the only eye he caught.
Right.
Yeah, no, everybody. Yeah, I think everybody kind of caught that eye.
Yeah.
He caught everybody's eye yesterday.
He did.
Hey, what did y'all think about the I think it's the Allen Woodlock kid, man. What y'all think? What did y'all think about him?
So that's kind of another kid that we've known for probably about at least 4 years, and kind of seeing his development. His height has jumped into him. Athletic kid, confident kid. He's gonna get out there and get it done. He can stretch the floor. So Allen to me has always been one that I've always had my eye on to come play for me at some point. So he played for me for 1 year, 2 years, 1.5 years. And then about 1 year, about a year. But I mean, Allen's gonna come and compete. So good, come from a good background. His older brother is a freshman at Northside this year. So I think he's playing a mix between JV and varsity as well. But yeah, just comes from a good background. His dad's still trying to get in the gym and hoop a little bit. Shout out to Will out. But I like Allen, man. He's gonna go in there and mix it up.
So this kid is I think actually this is one of Perry Rebels kids, 2025. And like Coach King said, we had him earlier. He might have been 4th, 5th grade. But Allen is a kid. He has developed a lot. He's grown a lot. Like he's gonna have some nice size to him, and he's solid. The thing about Allen is Allen, he'll get down there, he'll bang, he can shoot the tray ball, he can shoot the mid range, so he gonna get it done. I'm high on Allen, and he got a good attitude, so he's one of those kids. He's just a good go lucky kid, man. Great attitude. He always got something to say and smiling, and so great kid. Great kid.
He always got something to say.
Yeah, not Eddie. You're a good kid though. He's gonna be fun to watch. He's gonna be fun to watch.
That, you know, y'all know him. That was my first time seeing him. So I liked him picking and rolling. He was picking and roll. He popped once or twice and hit one or two. But like you said, down low, he was real active on getting rebounds and stuff like that. You know, a couple times, you know, he might have missed the assignment or something. I saw him walk over and said, "My bad. I should have been here. I should have been there." So I like him the way he communicated with his teammates and stuff like that. But yeah, what popped out to me, he was kind of active. He was real tough down there when he was on the board, man.
Yep.
So that kind of popped off. But I could tell he likes to set that high pick for the guard, handling the ball, and then he liked to roll, you know, to the basket to see what he can get out of it.
Yeah,
So,
he
did that.
He's a coachable kid, very coachable kid.
Yep.
Hey, so I'm gonna throw another name out there. Y'all tell me, Landon Gates. So Coach Gates from the Macon Mavs. He's another one that was scrappy on the defensive end. He caused some turnovers. I think he actually got he picked somebody in pocket to go finish for a layup, picking up full court. Another kid that was very active. You can tell he comes from a good background as far as, you know, the fundamental aspect of whatever the case may be. But he definitely got out there and competed as well.
What you think?
This another kid, man, who my bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Waste.
Okay, no. Yeah, he's another kid who I had heard about, but I had never saw him play. But I tell you, when I first saw him, I said, "Oh, that's Gates' son right there," because he looked just like his dad. And but yeah, he Joker looked just like his dad, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a real got a lot of energy, man. He and not just on offense either. He guards you, and when he gets the ball, he's gone. I seen him hit 1 or 2 threes out there, so I was just impressed with his energy, man, and the way he competed. You know, even though he's not the biggest kid, you know, he just still plays. He plays hard, and you know, that was jumped out. He just competed real hard.
Yeah, definitely.
No, yeah, I remember this kid, man. So definitely another point guard. You can handle that rock real good. Hey, he don't mind putting it up. He gonna fire it up, and I like that about him. Like there's no, you know what I'm saying? He ain't hesitating. If it's there, he going at it, man. So and he competes. And the thing I like about him too, man, like I love defensive players. I love guards that play up and play deep. You know what I'm saying? I come from a defensive world. You can't. That's where it starts at, and he gets that done. So no, he was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Elijah Younger.
Yeah, I was about to bring him up, Tad.
Yeah, Elijah seems to start. He's starting to put it together.
Yes.
I mean, he seems like he's been working, man. Starting to play a little harder than I've seen in the last couple of years. He's starting to figure it out, and I think that's a good thing for him, man. As he start to figure out as he get older. My thing with him was competing. I mean, every pretty much everything else was there, but it was just a point of him competing, and I think he's starting to figure it out.
He got a mustache. I'm looking at it. I said, whoa.
Yeah, he like he about 20.
Yeah. So yeah, and I've been knowing Elijah for a while, probably the last 2, maybe 3 years.
Yeah.
And he's been one, like Coach Tat said, you could say he was first starting out, but from where he started to where he is now, it is night and day. He's like a different kid out there. He like a different kid. So I am pleased with his development and where he's going. I'm actually excited to see him play middle school ball, 8th grade at Huntington. So we actually started noticing this last year. He played 7th grade ball, middle school ball, I came to a game. I was like, whoa, that's the Elijah we had at Rec. He is totally different. So happy to see his development in the way that it's going. So yeah.
I think Elijah has figured it out, right? He's figured out where his bread and butter is at. And he realizes with his size, and if he's active enough, he can get in there. He's a rebounder machine.
Yeah.
He's going the loose balls, he's like a magnet to the loose balls coming off the rim. And he's able to finish.
Yep.
But I think his energy has picked up, and he understands that now, so he knows clearly what his role is, and that's what he's going to go do. But don't let him fool you, because he will step out and he'll knock down a 3 as well.
Yeah.
Let me be scrappy inside, and then once he gets in the rhythm of the game, he catch it out on the perimeter, and then he can knock down that jumper as well. So he's really a rhythm player. But like Charles said, we've had him. We had him through Rec, and then one season at AAU. So to see his development and where he's at with that, thoroughly happy for him and impressed.
Might have to tell his dad not to cut his hair.
Hey, so it's funny, right? So I talked to his dad about that yesterday at the camp, actually. I said, it's all good, but I don't know if he can see him.
He's developing. Leave him alone. Yeah, leave him alone.
Oh yeah. What's the one cat that played for Boston that wear that little thing on his head? No, Lennox. He played for Miami now.
Yeah.
He said he was a little. Yeah, so I said, hey man, you gotta get him one of them or something.
Yeah. Who you got, Wason?
Say it again, Tat.
I said, who you got next?
Okay, the big kid, man, Nolan Thompson.
Yeah. Big Nolan.
Yeah, he he a big kid, man. He take up a lot of space down there. Like I said, he didn't really dominate. To just dominate, but he made it tough for some guys trying to penetrate in there. He would make them, change direction or change the shots and stuff like that. And I just like the way he competed, man. Rebounded good. Got the rebound, kicked it out to the guards, man. Real smooth. Got him out on the secondary break, primary fast break. And he is 7th grade, I think. And
yeah, he's a
size like that, man. If he got a chance, man. I know at this age he's still developing. So, but I like what I saw out of him. He's pretty active on both ends, getting rebounds and stuff like that. And like I said, he competed. Guys came, penetrated, and he stayed there, walled up a little bit, kept his hands up high, got the rebounds, and he just did what a big man's supposed to do. All the other stuff will come with age. But I like what I saw from him, for his age.
So I think Nolan is probably one of the kids that got the most this camp was most beneficial for, just from that standpoint of being in that environment, right? And now you're not playing with kids just your age; you're playing with older kids that have a certain expectation of where you need to be at and all those type of things, right? And I'm just saying that from a standpoint because he was on the same team as Cam was on. So I've seen kind of the communication between them two. As far as Cam was expecting him maybe to roll versus, set a pick and roll. but I seen that communication happening, and I was able to actually talk to Nolan afterwards after they got done playing, and kind of just, hey man, it's okay. Nobody expecting you to be perfect, but understand when you're playing with older kids, right? The expectation is they're gonna throw you open, so to speak. So just be a little bit more agile, be a little bit more come on, don't stand statue because it's not gonna come directly to you in the post or at the high post, but be able to move around and be a little bit more light on your feet, which I know he can be because he's also a football player. So I know he has the ability, and we've seen Nolan as well. This is another kid that we go back with 3 years with, probably, right, Charles?
Yep.
So we've seen his growth as well, and where his development is at. So another kid that I'm high on, and looking forward to him coming to some games and seeing him play middle school ball this year.
Yep. So
Nolan's at what is it, Bonaire?
Bonaire.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So this is one of my 2026 bigs. He gonna be playing me this summer, and I'm gonna say this: we gonna master the art of rim running. Rim running.
You better come watch Greg Jones then.
I think if he, we gonna start there. If he can master that art of rim running, he gonna have a lot of buckets, and he gonna get some early posts and some quick moves. Yep. So
I like Nolan's attitude. I like Nolan's attitude. You tell him something one time, he's gonna continue to do it till he get it right.
Yep.
And that's been my encounter with Nolan, man. Like you say, with seeing him at y'all practices and stuff, and you tell him and you're teaching him something, and he's like a sponge. He's taking it all in, and he's trying to perfect it. Which I mean, and that right there alone is gonna take him a long way in his process of developing.
And he big. That boy about 5'11". You can't teach size.
Nah, you can't teach size, but he keeps developing, man. He's gonna be something to deal with in a couple years now. Great, his footwork, great. Yeah, he got good footwork, man. I mean, Nolan's got a lot of upside.
Yep, big upside. A lot of potential. I think Lacey hit on the head. As he get older, those things, and he keep working and keep developing. Oh yeah.
What y'all think about Prince Reagan?
Man, that's a kid, man. I'm
gonna be honest with you. I thought this kid was older than what he was.
I
thought he was in. When I first seen him play, I thought he was older than what he is. And then yesterday, I'm like, nah, that kid's a 7th grader, and he's only a 6th grader, right?
He's a 6th grader, man. This kid gonna be tough.
He's been playing up for a long time.
Yeah,
he a cooler fella now. He real cool.
Yeah. he like his dad or she.
Hey man, so yeah, we took the picture. He like everybody else. They kind of like he like sure. What's up, coach? I'm like, all right, coach. Snap. So, but good attitude, man. The kid got a great attitude.
Hey, he can shoot the long ball a little bit though, man. He was
yeah.
I seen him, pull up from 3, man. He got nice arc on it. He can shoot it, man. He can shoot it. Handle the ball. Yeah, there you go, real Flo Jones, man. He's another one, man. That's one thing about this camp that I was that jumped out to me, man, was the guard play. Man, these kids, man, they know how to. You could tell that a lot of them get this training and from different places, man, and they just, ball control. You know what I'm saying? They know angles. You know what I'm saying? Like at that age, man, we I think we were a little tougher as far as to how we played coming up, but
right.
Just the skill set, man. Some of the stuff they can do with the ball, man. We didn't have that at that age, man. And you could see it. These young guys put people on their hips. Put them on the hip, man, and slow the ball down and point, directing traffic, man. So here's another one that was doing that. But I was impressed with the way he shot the ball, though.
Yeah. I think it goes without saying again, and and I don't know his dad too well or whatever the case would be, but I know he's another son of a coach, right? So instilling and putting him in the right environment to kind of know what you need to do. So definitely very impressed with this kid, man. Like I said, I thought he was older than what he is, just based on his maturity. And as you can see, he was also on Team White. So another stud I had over there. And what got me right, I think he went to the basket and got fouled, fell on his wrist, hurt his wrist. So we had to make sure he was all right. I said, hey, you want to stay in the game and shoot your free throws? Yeah. I said, all right. So I told the ref, hey, after he make the free throw, I'm going to call a timeout. I want to get him out because he hurt his wrist. So he misses the free throw. He runs right to the wing and was like, I'm open.
Yeah.
Hey, he missed that thing on purpose to stay in.
He's like, I'm not coming out the game.
Yeah, them kids, hey, I'm telling you, them kids smart about stuff like that now.
Yeah.
Especially if they didn't went down there and screwed up on the other end. It ain't just them, his high school kids. They go down there and screw up on the other end, and they look back at that table and see a sub coming in for them. Oh, they gonna and they get fouled on the other end.
Yeah.
Oh, they gonna miss them free throws, stay in. Yeah, them throws ain't slick, man.
Hey, so like I said, very impressed with his IQ, man.
Yeah, I've been high on this kid for a little bit. I got a chance to actually coach him at an all-star rec game in Atlanta. And the kid, man, he handles himself well in pressure. Like he don't allow, when you go to Atlanta, all they want to press. Right. And that kid, he handled pressure well, and he kept a cool about him. Yes.
Hey, and Charles, and listen, Charles said that. That doesn't mean you guys can't do anything else besides press in the line now. He ain't saying that.
Oh, yeah. No, let me clarify.
He was just in that tournament setting, that's all that was happening.
Yeah. Before I get, I appreciate that, Coach Tech.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Oh, but yeah, Charles said it this way. When we played against the Warner Robins Express, we pressed. And he handled himself well in that aspect as well.
There you go.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that worked.
Yeah. So we played him in I think it was something.
Man, don't get me the line.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You're giving the crank up.
Yeah.
Giving the crank up.
Sip the deuce stay. Sip the deuce stay.
Yeah, no, overall, man, it was. I think it was a great camp. Wait, you had any more ways?
Nah, I just want to. Man, I want to shout out 2 young kids, man. Probably the youngest 2 in the camp. Chad Stokes, little left-handed kid, and then Jarvis Williams, Juju, man. I think
Juju, my boy.
They came and they just, they got him. It was a good experience for them. Playing against the big guy, they wasn't routed at all. They competed. Played hard, man. And so I want to shout out their parents, man, for putting them in there. You know what I'm saying? And let them get a chance to get that experience, man, because that's the only way. That's what I believe in, man. I call it put them in that fish grease. That's what I call it. Put them out there in that fish grease, man, and let's see what pop. So shout out to them 2 kids, man, for coming and competing, and I think they got better yesterday. That's gonna help them.
Hey, and they actually went out there with, like you said, Wace. They went out there and competed, and you see Juju on Team White. So I made sure that we put him in an environment that he was going. Hey, you're gonna have to go out there and check somebody. You're gonna have to do something, and I'll be, and especially with Juju, man, I was just impressed with his IQ. He's moving and cutting, right? So he's like, I know at my grade I may play this position, but I'm out here with Junior, I'm out here with Chase, and these guys. So let me just keep moving because they're gonna find me. And sure enough, I think he cut right to the basket and got him a layup, just from that aspect of it. So yeah.
Yep.
Juju, hey, that's my boy right there. Juju walked up. Juju was walking up and he thought we had got started. Told Juju, man, you know we can't start without you.
Yeah.
Let me figure out something.
Hey, we can't start without you, boy. I'm gonna boy that Juju, man. I like that
Hey.
man. The kid doesn't say much, man. He just smiles, you tell him something, does everything you ask him to do, man. I like that kid, man.
Hey, that boy got a heat on him now.
Yeah.
He keep one in the chamber.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Shoot that thing.
hey, but get what though? You gonna be able to see that when he play against guys his age, kids his age.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's another reason. All this stuff right here, that's gonna happen because once he gets with kids his age,
Oh,
it
game
ain't gonna be nothing.
everything slowed down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Juju tried to get me yesterday too. He said, "Coach, we only got 4 out there. I need to go back." I said, "Nah, man, we got 5 out there."
What you want to go back?
And then he said, "Oh, I ain't see him over there." I said, "Nah, man."
But
Hey, man.
like I say, man, overall, man, that thing was good, man. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of, and like I said earlier, proud of everybody that was involved, man.
Yeah.
To pull that thing off, man. It was great experience, man. I mean, more to come, man.
Real quick too, man. I want to give another shout out to another youngin, man, Leighton Harris.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Little Leighton, man. Another kid that I watched develop from the rec scene, coming all the way up, getting out there playing, competing. Got good size for his age. I think he's going to be another special one that we got in the pipeline coming up, man. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Leighton.
He gonna be tough now. He gonna be tough. Dad does a good job with him, man. Putting him in position to, you know what I'm saying, to develop, which is a good thing, man. So he's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Good kid, man. Real good kid. Yeah, I like seeing the youngins out there, man. Things may have been moving a little fast for them, but they like Coach Waston said, man, they gotta find their way. Ain't no better way to do it. But to throw them out there. I'm bringing one more guy, man. This my guy right here. So Jaden Harper, aka Jack. So this kid, so his athleticism, he's getting more and more athletic by the day. I know he just came off the football field, but he's getting more and more athletic by the day, and he's going to be one of those kids. His mom got him in training right now, so things are about to start moving in the right direction for him. He's a kid he's always in the play. He rebounds well. He plays well in the pick and roll, and he understands his role. He don't get too far outside of his role either. So he can bring it up the court and start the break real high on his skin. He got good size on him, so he probably about 5'8", about 5'8"ish, 7th grader. He gonna be something to watch. He 7th grader at Warner Robins Middle. So a lot of potential, big upside with this kid. Big upside with him.
Motor.
Yep.
Got to get that motor going, man.
Yeah. I coached him too. Coached him in rec, and that was one of the things. Get going. And once he get going, I'm telling you, that boy. Wait, I promise you, that boy, he might have jumped. This is the first year we had him, and me and Coach Kenny got in his butt during the game. That boy turned it on. Defense, offense, he played his butt off. So, and he had a huge task. He was having to guard some big boys down there. He was getting it done. So.
Yeah, I love Jack to death, man. But like Coach Tat said, motor, right? So I got on him yesterday as far as going through the drills, motor, right? But his upside, we went to one of the battleground events that On the Radar put on, and I think we only had 6 or 7 kids, and Jack was the big. So we had to put him in the middle on the press break and all those different things. And the way that he responded and played well with us and stepped up, now there's no excuse why you can't do it consistently. So definitely, man, Jack's my man. But you see that smirk he got on his face right now? He always got it on his face.
Yep.
Jack always got that smirk on his face.
Oh, that's Jack. That is Jack.
Hey, another kid, Derek Henderson.
Derek.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Derek
Henderson. Mr. Derek.
Oh, Derek.
It's
lot of upside for him as well, man.
Yeah.
A lot of upside for him.
Mr. Derek.
If he can put it all together.
Derek's a left-hand kid with a lot of heart, a little bit of attitude, but he's gonna get out there and he's gonna compete and he's gonna stick up for his teammates. He's one of those. He's an energy kid all the way. Still developing his skill set, but he's gonna get out. But he can knock down an open jumper. Go ahead, Wade.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Little left-handed kid, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Hey man, he got a nice. It's more like a set shot, but like I said, if he open, he can hit it. You know, and I think he hit a game winner at the buzz on one of them.
He did.
He did. Yeah.
He did.
So yeah, man.
That first game, that Sutton
Yeah.
game.
So, and then I watched him a couple. And then I watched him a couple times when he played the next game, and guys drive and kick to him, and he was hitting that thing, man. That open shot, he was hitting it, and that's what stuck out to me, man. I knew he was a left-handed kid, and but yeah, that jump shot, man, I definitely could see. You know, I could see that being his MO, man, and he keep working at the shooting, gonna always translate. You know, I don't care what level.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, good shooter.
Hey, I'm gonna bring up this one kid, man. He got nice size. I know he plays with the Perry Rebel. Y'all help me with his name.
Is it Jordan Donald? Yeah. Jordan Donald.
Kid got nice size. Got good hands for a big. He actually can push it a few. He can take. Yeah. I really like this kid. I think he gonna have a big upside. 8th grade. Plays for Perry. I think he played with the Georgia Rebels as well. I think he's gonna be okay in upcoming years. Like I said, got real good hands, real soft touch around that basket, and I think he's gonna grow some more too. So,
rebounder.
Yeah,
big rebounder, man. Get that thing off the glass and look for the guard.
Yep.
So. Yeah, good kid right there. Like you said, Charles, a lot of upside.
Real soft touch, man.
I want to bring up Tavion Davis.
Hey, another kid. Now that kid has a motor as well.
High motor. Coming off the football field, so not 100% in basketball shape yet. But he's gonna get down there and bang with you. He can start the break. Real coachable. Another quiet kid, but he gives you everything he got. And 100% competitor. I'm real high on Tay, man. So definitely.
He got a motor. He has a motor.
He's gonna leave it all on the floor.
Yep.
Leaving it all on the floor.
Did a good job yesterday, man. Proud of. I mean, just need to hit a growth spurt to go along with his play. If he get a growth spurt to go along with his play, man, he gonna be hard to deal with now.
And that's one of those things. He plays bigger than what he is.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If he hit a growth spurt, the accommodators play.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
So man, we can't leave without talking about these two, man. Whoa.
What two?
The shirt.
Two on?
Hey, leave me alone now. Let me alone. Let me alone.
Hey, man. Nah, I mean it's now you go on for days about these two jokers, man.
Yeah.
These two jokers passionate about what they do, love what they do, getting the results out of what they doing. I mean, everything that they talk about translates. As Wason said earlier, shooting to translate, their training is translating. Translating to a whole bunch of kids in their arms game in their zone game.
I don't know what's going on.
But yeah, man, what they're doing is translating, man, and they putting it all together. They getting the most out of these kids and heading them in the right direction.
Yeah. So if you're looking at this, Coach Hartnett, for you all that don't know, Coach Hartnett is to your, I guess if you're looking at the screen, will be to your left, and Coach Hargrove is to your right. Two great trainers, man. They're very passionate about kids, care about the development, and they care about these kids outside of basketball. And I don't have a picture of Coach Brandon Davey, but Coach BD is the same way, man. He's passionate about kids. Coach Gio was one step away. But these guys, man, they've been in the business for a while, teaching, training. So they love what they do. And Wacy known these guys much longer than I have. So I'll kind of let you speak on that.
Well, before Wacy talk about it a little bit, I like to say one thing, a couple things about these guys and Brandon Davis. One thing that I absolutely love about these guys, man. These guys do this because they love it. They don't want no pat on the back. They don't want no validation. Only thing they want is these kids to get better and their work to translate.
Right.
That's what they want. They want their work to translate. And I mean, if you don't just talk to them. I mean, just talk to them, and you talk to them. It'll let you know. They don't care about any of that other stuff. They just want their work to translate, and hell, it's translating. I mean, that you see, you got kids going to Florida and others. I mean, so that's stuff to translate, man. My bad. Go ahead, Wade.
Oh no, you good, man. But yeah, man, like I said, man, watching these dudes, man, since I was playing, man, I just it's just good to sit back and see them still at it, because Chuck, man, when he was at Hargrove, when he was at Indiana State, when he came home for the summer, he used to get like summer jobs at the Boys and Girls Club, man. Little story, he used to be my coach at Carl D. Thomas Boys and Girls Club. And so to sit back and watch him, from Southwest days to Indiana State days, and just to watch him preach to us when we was coming up playing and stuff like that, teaching us the game, and to kind of see how, he's still at it and still at. I think he's more passionate about it now than he was then. It's just a blessing, man. Like I said, I called him, told him what was going on. One call, that's all. He just let me know where it's at. I'll be there. And that's just how Chuck is, man. I appreciate that. Hartnett, same way. Coming up through the, as a youngster, man, I used to go to games, watch these guys. I mean, put on clinics. You don't be a two-time JUCO All-American, Naismith Player of the Year. That ain't no coincidence. You know what I'm saying? So, both of these guys have the resumes. I hear a lot of these trainers, they like to, I built this kid from that, I did this from that, or whatever. You'll never really hear them saying, I said a lot. Q did this, or Chuck did this, or whoever. But that, like I said, that's not what they're in it for. But a lot of times, me, I'm the one like, man, nah, I'm gonna see it. You ain't got, just like I told y'all earlier about y'all son. Y'all ain't got to say it. I'm gonna say it. You know, I
Right.
know how a kid looked when they first got there, and I know how they look 3 months later. So you know, I tip my hat to these guys, man. They put in a lot of work, and they passionate about it. And like I said, they have the resume. They're not just out here in the way is what I call it. They ain't in the way. They out here with a goal in mind. They got a plan for these kids. And so, you know, I sell them to anybody. Anybody that'll listen, I'm a little biased, which is cool. You know, everybody got a little biasness. But you know, Quint Hartnett, Chuck Hargrove, I always tell them if you're looking for a point guard training, you know, you want somebody to train your point guards, I don't take them to nobody but Chuck.
Mm.
You're looking for somebody to teach them how to attack from the wing, perimeter, Hartnett, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And I live and die with them too. So you know, I ain't gonna be long winded no more about them two, but them two there, I trust. You know, I trust, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that skills lab, man. Get you some of it.
Get some
Hey.
of it.
Hey, Waste, when there's no such thing as being long-winded about them two, man. Ain't no such thing,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
thing too, man, wasted. I don't think you get enough thank you, my brother.
Mm-mm.
I really don't. I think you get more backlash than appreciation. And I always tell you,
Yeah.
I appreciate what you do. You know, going off of that Jared Pro thing, like I told you when you got there, but also glad to see you. What y'all do? Now, what y'all do? Well, what you do, it ain't easy. And like I say,
Yeah.
I applaud what
Yeah.
you do.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate what you do.
Oh yeah.
What we're doing couldn't be done without you.
Yeah. At
And
all.
I tell you that.
Oh yeah.
I tell you that all the time, man. And like I said, I just appreciate you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Waste, we kind of talked
Appreciate
about,
it, man. Appreciate it, man. I somebody got to take the hits, man. Somebody got to take the hits. I take the hit.
Yeah.
You know, I got a lot of guys, man. A lot of people. Hey, a lot of people say, you know, they say this, they say that, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, basketball don't owe me nothing. Don't owe me nothing. You know, I played my college ball, played my high school ball. You know, coaching it right now, girls, boys, helping kids. I mean, I can't help kids get scholarships, stuff like that. I lost count. But you know, so I take the hit. But like I said, basketball don't owe me nothing, man. And so it's all good.
Mike Howell.
Charles, read that comment out, man.
My man Wasey, he definitely needs more appreciation than the negativity because it's from his heart. Good dude, Southwest alum, real life friend. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Respect, Mike. Yeah. It's all
man.
good, bro.
It is, man. And I
Yeah.
tell you, man, it's just trying to move this thing forward, bro. That's the main goal. And I think we're heading in the right direction.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
hey, it's only like the kids say, it's only up from here, man. It's only up from here. So you know, either they gonna jump on the wagon, or they gonna miss it. Some of them already missed it, but it's all good. Hey. Let them keep watching, man. We here.
Yeah. Hey, again, Waste. And I know we just went through this, man. But like Tat said, the fact that you're willing to give all of these kids a write up in a sense of evaluation, maybe evaluation is a better word, for what you've seen and where they can grow, right? So with that, and then even if we didn't mention you on the show or this episode or whatever the case would be, don't be discouraged by that. Understand this is a process. So understand and look for and seek out how you can be better at your craft, and where you can go from here, and the little things you need to do to keep grinding and keep your head down and keep going. And before you know it, opportunities are going to present themselves to you.
Yes, sir.
And no, this ain't it. Sure, we're gonna put our heads together and bring some more for the middle school because it's needed. Got the high school season start coming up. Got a big to me is big. Got a big showcase coming up in about 2 weeks. Want to hit them
Yes,
with that
sir.
one?
Talk about it, Waste.
Sir, man. Hey, Hype South, baby, the Hardwood Invitational, man. November 28th, right back in them, man, at Warner Robins High School, man. I got some heavy hitters lined up, man. I got a couple. We'll have 5 games. Got 10 teams. We had 12, but 2 Savannah area teams had to pull out because of COVID restrictions and stuff like that from their district. But man, we still got 10 teams, 5 real good games. I got some national ranked guys. I got Heritage, man. They got James White, 4-star kid, just committed to Ole Miss. Got another guard, RJ Nard, committed to Elon. So, they got a couple more guys too, man. And so I got them matched up with Warner Robins, man, in the nightcap game. So I'm looking for that one, man. I know Warner Robins gonna come with it, scrapped up, defense, hard nose, gritty, grimy, Rayshawn Tomlin. Kid got a couple of Division II offers, NAIA offers. So pretty good matchup there. We got two Albany area teams, Daugherty and Westover coming. Westover heavy favorites, man, in Class 4A this year, man. A lot of people had them earlier picked it as one of the ones to win it all. But a transfer that didn't go through, may have knocked them from a number 1 or number 2 ranked team to probably, midway 5 or 6. But nevertheless, man, they still got Isaac Abide, 6'8" kid who is flat out can fly, athletic, real active around the rim with shot blocking. Yeah, got the Wingfield kid at the point guard spot. So they still got some stuff there, man. Got them coming. Daugherty, had Daugherty matched up with Westside. They'll play at the I think that's the 3:00 game. I think it is. Got Northside, Warner Robins, Jordan Brown, Trey Grain. So Jones County, Howard, Central Macon. So like I said, man, I got a good lineup, man, and this is the second year for it, man. Last year I had 4 games, 8 teams. So this year grew a little bit. Appreciate the guys over at Warner Robins, Coach Garman, Coach Tat, the administrative staff over there, man, for allowing us to have it there, man. I appreciate it. And so we're gonna keep growing it, man. We are gonna use the shot clock.
There we go.
Oh, that was gonna be the next question.
Hey, Hype South, baby, let's do it.
Hey, and with the shot clock, I think we just got a ruling last week that everything returns back to 30, even on the reset. I think they said at the beginning they were saying that it was going to reset to 20, but I think they came in last week and say everything's going to be reset back to 30.
Yeah.
Shot clock. So.
Yep.
And we are shot clock ready.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
hey,
I'm gonna wrap up this. Go ahead.
Oh, just real quick, Wes. I was gonna say, just speaking of the shot clock, that was another thing the kids played with yesterday as well. They played with a shot clock at the camp.
Oh yeah. Everything. All the things that we didn't do now. The girls camp, high school girls, boys camp, and this all been played with the shot clock. Get them acclimated.
Yep.
My bad, Wes. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, you good, KP. I was just gonna say, man, we're gonna wrap up the next couple days with this middle school stuff. I'm gonna break down each team. Monday and Tuesday. Monday I'll do 2 teams. Tuesday I'll do 2 teams. Just to finish getting that, wrap up that content. Then after that, man, we're gonna turn full throttle, man, to the Hardwood Invitational. So be on the lookout, man, for a lot of info coming out on that, man. A lot of info coming out on that, and we're gonna keep it rolling.
Hey, man, I can't wait for it, man.
Yep.
You know Charles gonna be in there with 2 cameras.
All right.
We got one more comment, don't we?
Hey, Charles get pretty good now. Charles get pretty. Hey,
Charles,
I know.
hey, Charles.
Man, hey, I'm gonna tell you a quick story before we go. Waste a comment. Say, man, you think Charles gonna be able to break down each one of those kids, man? I said, yeah. He said, man, now the camera you had, was that camera just taking pictures? I said, no. Wait, he was filming with that camera too.
Right.
Like, you scared? I was like, yeah. I said, man, watch. Tell Charles what you want. He gonna get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out.
Yeah.
Hey, I told him over.
Hey, that's what I told him today, man. Hey. Yeah, good work. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I told him a couple of people. I said, look at Charles, man. He between his phone and the regular camera and
Hey, man.
Hey, but he love it though.
I do, man. If I could have 3 cameras on me, man, I sure he'll try it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's a big comment right there. We appreciate that.
Yes, sir. We do.
We appreciate that, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, we really appreciate that, brother.
Oh
man.
yeah.
We trying, bro. We trying.
Yep.
But
yeah, man. So just to kind of close out the camp, man. I'll show y'all a little bit of the ending how we ended the camp, man.
Yeah.
oh yeah, Joe was out, man.
Oh, yeah.
Them Joe got after it, man. Proud of that.
Good little group, man. Good little group.
And I think a couple of them may have snuck out before we got that picture taken, but definitely.
Yeah, a few snuck out, but a few of them got out of there.
But hey,
there's been a lot of interest, man. I've been getting hit up. When the next one?
Yeah.
So, hey, let us put our minds together and we'll see. Stay tuned. We'll put it like that. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We're gonna put our heads together, man, and come up with something, man. Especially if some of these counties, man, hold off on middle school basketball this year, man. It's gonna be much needed. So,
Oh yeah.
yep, stay tuned.
Definitely.
So,
Hey, so let's kind of transition. I don't know. Are we ready to make a drum roll, Charles? Charles looking at me like, what are we talking about?
I'm looking right at too.
Hey, you got them flyers for the tryouts, brother?
Oh,
that. Man, I forgot all about it.
Hey, so we are up on the season. We're coming up on the travel season, so we want to go ahead and get some teams locked in and get some things going. So we will, the Warner Robins All-Stars will be holding tryouts next Saturday, the 14th, for our boys, middle school boys, 7th and 8th grade boys, and drum roll. So we're bringing our girls division back, and we'll have trials for our 7th and 8th grade girls as well.
Yeah, we got about 4 different flyers for each one.
Yeah, so we dropping right now the 7th and 8th grade boys and 7th and 8th grade girls. But stay tuned during the week. We're gonna drop the flyers for the middle school. For the elementary grades. For boys and girls as well. So that's our flyer for our 7th and 8th grade boys.
yeah, that's a couple of them stars over there now. Has been through the program.
Got some alum on the flyer.
Yeah.
And that's going to be from 5:30 to 7th for the 7th and 8th grade boys. Go on our social media, the Warner Robins All-Star page or our individual pages across the situation, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. There's a link that we're asking you to sign up your child on the link so we can get some information prior to them getting to the camp, just to help things move a little smoother once we get in the camp and the parents not filling out a lot of information. We already got it. and we can get in and get to work and do what we need to do.
Hey,
So
and those marks on Kobe arm, he really got tattoos right there for real. So Charles didn't screw up. Kobe really got tattoos right there for real.
Yep.
And you got the girls on Charles?
I do. Somewhere. 5
o'clock somewhere too, right?
on the Deuce.
So we doing all that brand, man. There you go.
Pow.
Yeah. And that's just
Hey, but Tat, in all fairness, man, you know this flyer, dope flyer, and all that, but we put a lot of pressure on Charles, man.
We do, man. And I congratulate Charles, man. I'm proud of Charles, man. We appreciate Charles, man. Couldn't do it without him. You know, couldn't get all this stuff done without him, man.
Couldn't do none of this stuff. I think he don't even know what he set himself up for in the beginning.
No. like Kenny said, man, we're bringing the girls division back. What I mean by we're bringing the girls division back. We had a girls division a while back, probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Yep.
All right. Those girls graduated. So you know we got a couple calls from parents about starting a girls program and if we're gonna start one. So I mean we'll throw this out there. If they come out, try out, we get enough girls. Hey, we have at it. Start this girls program. But you know if we don't, hey, at least we tried. And like I said, we getting that done. 7th and 8th grade girls, 4th through 6th grade, with the other flyers, 4th to 6th grade boys. You know, we're just trying to continue to grow along with a lot of other organizations here in the area. And we're just trying to grow with everybody. And keep grinding.
Yep.
Keep grinding. So like we said, be on the lookout for the other flyers to drop with the times for the younger age groups. But ultimately, everything's going to be next weekend, next Saturday, over at One Step Away. So again, shout out to Brandon and Coach Gio, and that whole staff for giving us the opportunity to get some tryouts going. And the big reason, right, is that we want to go ahead and establish our teams so then we can then support our players during the middle school season or whatever the case may be. The younger team, we may be looking to put in a fall league somewhere or something so they can get revved up. But we want to start the process early and, you know, start building that connection with them so we can flow right into the summer and just do what we need to do. So definitely exciting times, man.
Yeah, exciting times, man. And it's expanding and building, you know, a foundation of what the guys, I guess from us in 2018 group, what they started, they were the original ones to start the program and so to continue what they started, man, it's something that we're trying to do, man. And like I say, you know, without these guys and without Wasey, without our other coaches that we got throughout the program, that's a big part of everything that we do along with this and you know, everything that we do, they're a big part of. I know you just see us three on the podcast and you know, it's not just us three. It's a whole team of us that gets this stuff done, man. And I mean, I know I probably don't tell y'all enough that I appreciate y'all what y'all do, and you know how y'all continue to push the organization forward and all that stuff, man. I really do appreciate y'all for that, man. And I couldn't get none of this done without y'all. So, I mean, big step, man. Big step.
Yeah, a lot of stuff on the horizon too. Stay tuned. Stay focused.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, you got anything else you want to plug, man, before we get out of here?
No, sir, man. That's it. You know, just stay tuned, man. Keep your eyes over on Hype South Media, man, for the content, man. for news and notes on Middle Georgia, man.
Yeah, like we said, man, we can't salute you enough for what you're doing for Middle Georgia, man. So happy to be able to call you a friend, a colleague, and a partner in this moving the culture forward, bro. So definitely, man, salute.
Salute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Let's move. Let's get it. Let's work.
Let's
So just
get
like I
it.
tell kids, keep grinding. Hey, that's the same thing we gotta do. We gotta just keep grinding, bro. It's gonna
Hey,
work
so
itself out.
this message to all the kids: keep grinding, keep your head down, keep moving forward. Keep on with the process. Right? Keep on with the process. Don't wait for somebody to tell you you're doing a good job. Know that you're doing a good job. And it's going to happen the way it's supposed to happen for you. We've seen plenty of kids that, stayed with the process and kept working. And these are crucial years because you're going into middle school. So these are going to start defining what your high school years are going to look like. So understand that and keep going forward, man. So, all right, before we get out of here, Coach Tat, you got anything else?
Nah, man, like I said, man, just appreciate you guys, man, for all the efforts and all the stuff y'all put in this weekend. You guys and everybody that was there that made everything happen, made everything work. Wasted, man, everybody. Lil Wasted, Cam, Jamil, Puga, everybody that was there.
Yeah.
Appreciate all the help, man. And one step away, and I mean that's it, man. Let's keep plugging.
Keep plugging. That's it.
Coach Charles, what you got?
And man, you know what I'm saying? Ready for the next one, man. You know what I'm saying? You ready to shut this one down, close it out, and let's get to the next one. So let's keep going. Let's keep growing and keep moving. So that's me. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Hey, before we get out of here, dude, too, I do want to give a shout out to Unreported by Jay for being in the building yesterday. I'm getting a lot of content, so I'm waiting to see what she puts out. She always put out good content as far as kind of a recap of how the camp went. So definitely shout out to her for coming through and blessing us with her talent. So, but other than that, man, we're going to get out of here. Before we dip, though, I do want to give a shout out to our sponsors again. 619 Training, KPB Designs, Hype South Media, Hype South Skills Lab, and our new sponsor, Happy Hydro, Brian Marshall. Brian Marshall, my bad. We good. B, we appreciate you, man, for supporting us and pushing the culture forward. Anything else? Nothing else? We're gone. Peace.